go back and watch all my mistakes.
Oh, dude, I don't really like doing that, but I force myself to.
Yeah, I know.
All right, 4.
2. Oh, you got it.
All right, let's see what
I
you
love
got
that.
here. All right, I mean, Senators, tolerable. Don't like the double 14 here. That's not fun.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah. No, I think I'd rather play on extreme or Senators though. But then research is not fun either. Can the grunts contest the research station?
They can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They can't interact with secure extracts.
Okay, gotcha.
That's the wording on them.
Wait. I thought you said secure extracts, but that's what they can do. It meant the other way.
Yeah, because it's both of them. No, they can't interact with extracts.
Yeah.
Extract. I don't know, tokens, whatever. Extracts.
I don't have. Both of these are bad. I don't like either options, but I'm gonna go with my blues and your reds.
All right. There we go.
Bergman, Senators. All right.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, just thinking.
Yeah, no worries.
That's not great. Might be the right call. Or 18 is the other option. Yeah, let's go at 14.
All right. You get the board edge. Are you happy with that edge,
Yep.
or do you want to rotate it?
No, I'm probably gonna rotate it around here.
Are you happy with that position? Oh, okay.
Sorry, no, I'm just looking at the terrain sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably what we'll do. Like that. Okay.
All right, cool. 14 then.
Yep. Like, I feel bad about this roster because in previous games, I just knew what I wanted to play. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, this is what I play at this star value. This is what I play on this. And here I'm like still trying to figure it out every game.
Yeah, I 14 is just weird too. Is for so
Yeah. I'm good whenever you are though.
I think I'm almost ready.
Take your time. No hurry. Actually. Is that worth it? Is that
All right. I'm as ready as I think I can be in this situation.
Yeah, I feel the same. Maybe. Sorry, it's so goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll go with it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's what I expected you to run. And I'm sure this is what you expected me to run.
I really haven't played Hydra enough to know what's like. I knew that was possible. Is what. All right.
Yeah, I'll actually be going Cabal leadership, though.
Okay. Yeah.
Malekith's
Oh,
leadership.
I think Bullseye isn't Hydra, so you'd have to.
Right.
Okay.
That is true.
All right. So I'll deploy first. I'll just put Black Widow right here. 1 sec, actually. She can't, can she hit either trap here? Double move. Yeah, she can hit the back traps, probably. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine.
Follow me. That sucks. For me, I mean. All right. Yeah. Maybe you should have thought about Dark Green. Let's see. Bullseye right there.
Do I just put her up here? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
We'll put Red Skull. Can you fit there? Nope. Damn it, Pat.
This is Pat's map.
There's terrain in the deployment zone. It's always Pat's map.
Yeah. Alright, then you got Skull there. Yeah, this is fine. We'll put Bullseye right there. Alright. Alright then. How do I handle these guys here? Let's see. What's better to do? Doesn't matter. I guess we gotta put my guy here just to protect in case the senator shows up or something. All right, I will go there. We'll see. I have no idea what I'm doing. So, all right.
I feel like we both are. Glad this is recorded.
All right.
I will have this for posterity forever. It's horrible. Okay, great, awesome.
All right. I did power. So good luck.
Yeah, you too, man. Should be fun.
All right. Probably here. What are my other options? Black Widow. All right, we'll just go there with Bullseye. He'll pay 1. He'll roll 3 dice.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, cool.
Good job, Bullseye.
Cover or just line of sight maybe, but yeah, I guess. So we'll just move up. I don't know, that's still pretty bad. I think we just stay back. The cover doesn't matter. You guys are pretty close. You're gonna be able to see me anyway. Cover within 1, maybe, I guess, for Red Skull. Then that means he can hit me. All right, sure. We'll just put him.
Oh,
we'll put
sorry,
him.
I gotta set a thing for Red Skull.
Yeah, go for it. I forgot about that. Oh, why don't you type it in the chat so that we just have a record of it?
Sure, no problem. Yeah, because there's no token. See, this is why I almost didn't bring him. Stupid Malekith.
Yeah, that's when I see Red Skull, it's like, well, who's a character that can do energy and mystic attacks? it's the character I've been playing.
Yeah, we'll go energy, I guess.
All right, that sounds good.
Seems safer.
We'll just leave Bullseye right there. I don't know what else to do with that. Your turn.
Right. Makes feel like that's a whole lot of bait. Maybe I just feel like taking. I don't know. No, it doesn't look like it. We'll go with Red Skull.
Okay.
Hydrogen Troopers are gonna go right here behind this building. And roll on the trap. $50-50, guys. How you feel?
Ooh.
Not great. Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's kind of a 50-50 roll. It's not. Yeah, I was actually thinking, like, do I maybe not bring Red Skull just because, like, the 1 physical defense, like, they're not going to help me a whole bunch this game, I don't think.
Yeah, I see that.
Red Skull spent a power for Eyes on the Prize.
Okay.
Then he's going to take a damage. Yep. So you get 2 power. Okay. Actually, just going to put him back at the edge of range 2 from the Senator. All right, spend a power. Go for the Senator.
Okay.
No dice. Spend a power, flip the trap. He gets it. Oh, guess I'm Brotherhood today. Oops. move. He's got movement for days. Okay, he's done.
All right. He'd go there. He just mess anyone up. Whoever goes over there up. We just mess them up. They would die.
That's what he does. He does death.
Yeah. I think I just probably hit this trap. You're purposely off the point here?
Yeah.
I don't think I can get there anyway. All right. We'll just move Black Widow onto the points. I don't need to be on that. So it doesn't get me anything. Bullseye could no, I can't stealth, so it doesn't matter. Both these characters have stealth, so that doesn't matter at all, really. Malekith charging in, move, boom. Yeah, hit Black Widow. That sounds silly, maybe. It does sound silly. So we just go on the thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's see. There we go. Okay. We'll pay one roll for it. All right. Whew. And she is done.
All right. I'll just go there. Spend the power. See if we can flip it. Gets it. Just barely, though. Bullseye's done.
All right. How do I handle this mess? This is.
Don't worry, I gotta ask myself the same question next turn. So
yeah. I'm just seeing
it's all terrible.
If I mean the play here is just going to here. I think. I think I can get out of range bullseye range, and that means I'm out of that range. But then I'm getting moved charged with Malekith. Brutal. I think but then if I grab that, no matter what, the token's gonna be available. So it's either I grab it on Mystique here and I get it, and then you go that way. Do I like that? I don't know. I think that's the best of the cases. I think I can survive one hit. counting blanks with 2 dice. Oh, that's just so bad though. But we'll go for it. I think we go for it here on this side. We just stay as far away from bullseye as possible. I guess you could throw me that way if you do damage. So maybe we just the throw doesn't matter. Let's see. Oh, I definitely can't be there. So you're just gonna throw me anyway. You'll just throw me into them, or throw me into the thing. So it doesn't matter. So, but it's free hits if you don't throw me. And if it's not there, then you're not gonna attack Mystique. I don't think. Maybe you might, but I don't think you would. So it's better to just be away from bullseye. We're gonna go there. We're gonna pay 1, and we're gonna the big reveal here. Ooh, empty.
Oh boy. That's kind of amazing, actually.
Interesting, yeah.
It is, because like I kind of want to just go like do death, but I feel it's not the right decision. Oof. Burdened with perfect knowledge. I actually don't know if I can get there in 1 move.
No, you won't be able to. It'll be 2 moves if you want to pick it up.
It'll be 2 moves, yeah. Yeah.
This is where Eyes on the Prize would have been like really good here.
Yeah. Yeah. No, well, I couldn't have used it because I would. Oh yeah, I guess I could have.
Yeah.
Should have saved it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. Obviously, hindsight.
Yeah, I mean hindsight, right? Let's see. If I go over there, I assume you pick it up, but then what? I gotta chase fucking Malekith all game with the Senator, but if I don't, then you just come in and wreck me. Don't like that. I don't like getting wrecked. Let's see if I go there. That's an interesting idea. Alright, I don't know what to play it here, but we're gonna. This is how you learn, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the I don't know what to do here either.
I mean, honestly, if you did, would you tell me? I mean, I feel like that's unlikely as well. So
yeah, and if I did know, I mean, if I did know, I would also say I don't know what I would do here.
So what you're telling me is you do know.
Well, I mean, I think it's just easier to know what you think would be bad, or like here's things that I don't want you to do because I would not like those things, and so I therefore think those are probably the things you should do probably, but who knows? It's hard to know.
Yeah. Oops. All right. So. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. You get the charge, attack. Alright, well, spend 2 power and charge. Sadly, you count blanks. So my Pierce does nothing.
Only 2 though, so 2 dice.
Yeah, it might be enough though. Am I? I can't. I don't think I'm in that building.
No, you're good.
Okay. All right. Let's see what how Black Widow's feeling. So this is 7 dice energy.
Ooh. Blocking 3 or taking 3.
Yeah, gonna survive on 1.
Whew. And then what? And then what?
Yeah, and then I'll have to throw you.
Yeah.
So I imagine we're gonna burn brace for impact right around now. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you're happy for that. Not sure. Not sure. Mystique has no power, right?
Yes. She does no power.
Let's see. Let's not miss. That would be embarrassing. I might block myself here. That's okay. All right, so let's just make sure. Just donk into Mystique.
Yeah. Do we want you to have the leadership trigger right away? That's not.
That is the question.
I don't like that at all. So I think we have to brace. We're forced to brace here.
Okay.
So let's pay for it. Hold on. Actually, yeah. Okay. So then we'll pay 1 for brace.
Yep.
And then I will roll the dice for Mystique. So 3 damage, 3 dice.
Yeah.
Take 2 on Mystique.
Okay, sounds good.
I will play Counter Strike.
Okay.
Might as well. So she's gonna roll 4 dice. Nothing.
Okay.
All right then. Is Malekith activated?
I think so.
All right.
Yep. All right.
Ooh, that's close. I think we have to pull the trigger here. On a double tap on round 1. You're gonna be fully loaded. I'm not gonna daze you though. There's just like no way that'll happen. And turn 2 is gonna be bad. But maybe on turn 3 is when like. All right, so let's see what happens. Okay. Let's see here. I have to think about this. Oh man, I really need you to hit that 2. I really need you to hit that 2 on this deception. So. Alright, well, let's see. I'll play it. Deception with Mystique.
I think I'm pretty sure he's out of range from the grunts. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't think it was close.
Oh, that's like parallel. It's my understanding that as long as he's touching the tool, so I could put him closer to Mal. It's not like a push where he has to stay on the track.
I'm pretty sure he has to be inside. His base has to be inside this, right?
I don't think
It,
so. I think it's just the. I
I
think we
keep
should.
getting. Yeah, let's ask.
Yes, I would like to ask.
Yeah. And you've got a medium move on him, I think, right? Not sure.
Yeah, but it won't. It won't matter. I
Got
don't
it. Okay.
think so.
Okay. Yeah.
How do you want? How do we want to ask?
We'll just ask in the forums. You know what? Sorry. I'll just get an accuser. Because deception's a
It's an advance.
movement. It's an advance, so maybe that's different than a poll.
That's my thinking. There is that because
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna. I'm gonna place him on the movement tool, just not
Right.
within the
Yeah.
angle.
Okay. So rules questions. Where's the form for that? Yeah, maybe you're right. I'm not sure. Rules clarifications. Okay. Okay, just flip deception for just a quick second. Okay. Deception does models need to be entirely inside the I don't want to screw this up too much, so I'm going to throw my my tool down here too, just so we have a marker of where Malekith is. But
Okay.
then I'm just gonna take a photo and send it, just
Okay.
so
Gotcha.
I think a visual might be
I understand.
more beneficial. Of course, his wings are in the way, so I don't know where you want to put him, but
That's pretty close.
Yeah. I mean, you can obviously once we get an answer, you can move him wherever you want.
Yeah.
This is so shitty, but
Oh, here. Okay.
no, come on. Now it won't let me upload the picture. Okay. I don't know if you can actually tell what's going on in that picture.
Yeah. Well, I can see that his base is through the
Yeah.
tool, and yeah, I think they. No, hopefully I see that.
Hopefully
Morgan
someone's
is on.
awake.
Morgan, it says like Morgan's active. It says Shadow Marvel active, or like they're green. Oh, here we go. We got
There's
Nicoldar.
Neglador. The gold.
I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
think the rule is going to be that as long as the tool is in the angle. Yes, just be careful.
That's the previous question.
Oh,
Let's
sorry. Oh, yeah,
be
yeah. I was like, yeah, yeah. Oops. Yeah. Well, I'm sure he'll answer this next one.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He's pretty.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
The character cannot leave the 90-degree angle.
Okay.
I knew it was that way for pushes and pulls, but I didn't know if because it was an advance, it was different. Okay, so let's try and, as carefully as possible, replace Malekith.
Yeah, you got the range 2 tool. You can snap that tool.
Yeah, it says it's already snapped.
It was snapped to the here. Oh shit.
Go ahead.
Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna snap it to my tool.
Yeah, just be careful that the tool doesn't like go flying and snap to the closest thing.
Yeah. I was just trying to hit the. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so now I'll hit snap. Oh, that'll mess it up.
It'll move the tool. It won't move him.
Well, here, hold on. Okay, why don't you? The tools are there. I'm just gonna unsnap. Yeah. You put him back to where you want him to. He should be.
Well, no, I want to put him back to the correct
That's
spot.
what I mean. Like he should be
not necessarily where I want him to be.
No, I mean
like he's over here somewhere. Pretty sure.
I think he's like like if you can line up the angle tool, right? It looks
right.
Like,
yeah, I was trying.
Like if I'm looking at his base, the shadow of the movement tool, he's like. I think that's
pretty accurate, or as close as we're gonna get. I maybe shouldn't have moved him to begin with. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I thought we'd be able to put him back pretty easily.
And I think I messed up by hitting a button more than I should have.
It's okay. I think I'm okay with that. If you're good with that,
I'm okay with that.
And you know what? Like, we know he can't go outside of this. Like, I was gonna say leave the angle tool, so we have the angle.
Well, I mean, we have it because I just gotta re-put
That's okay. Yeah. Whatever it was, this is what it is now, and that's cool.
Sorry, fuck.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good.
All right. Let's see. Let me just make sure I got this right. All right. So we're good. We're good with where it is now.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. I hope things. All right. So now I've got to do some more measuring. Then I can't have. Okay. Can I have this tool out when I'm doing the pull? I don't think I can. I think I have to have
I mean, you must be able to, right? Because you need to be able to put down his advance, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, but like, I don't know if I could have this tool here. Well, can I have this tool here while I'm supposed to be executing the advance?
I honestly don't know the answer to that question. I mean, I think it's okay.
All right. Okay. I'm not sure. These are like the technical rules that I'm just not familiar with.
Yeah. I mean, like, go for it. I don't think it's like. I think you're gonna move him to the regardless. So you know what I mean? Like, it's.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I keep fucking hitting that. Okay.
That's all right. You're good, man.
All right. Put this back. All right. See, the problem I was having is that the tool wasn't like snapping to there. Like now it is snapping parallel with the thing, and it wasn't doing.
Oh, it wasn't snapping parallel with the. I see. I see.
Yeah. So it was being annoying.
Got you.
Okay. I think we just do this then, because I get to throw you anyway, and this will get me the range I need. I hope. But then I have to slide the character, right? I have to.
It's an advance. No, it's an advance.
No, but like I have to hit the push. I had to hit the throw push so that he maintains the.
Right, he stays in the middle. Yes, correct.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, we'll just do it and see what happens.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, there we go. After all that, I'm gonna get the double tap.
I figured you would.
All right. Well, All right. So we're gonna pay 2 for ferocity.
Absolutely.
All right then.
That's a size 5 building, so you can't go.
Fly?
Does he have flight?
Yeah, he does. He has
He does.
wings.
Okay.
I would assume.
I mean, yeah, I would assume, but right, he does. Never mind.
Okay, yeah. You
Yeah, you're
scared,
good.
scared me for a
Yeah,
second.
no, you're good. You're good.
All right, we'll do the attack. 7 dice. I have nothing to pay for, so you
Yeah.
can. All right.
Just don't roll any hits until.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
of
man.
course. All right, so neither of us can pay for anything. I have 4.
For the Pierce.
So I do
And
3.
it takes 3. Yep.
All right, so
And you get the throw.
1, 2, 3 power. I gotta keep you in range, I guess. Yeah, that's a bummer, but we just gotta keep you in range. And an extra damage in there, 6. That means I need to push through 6, which just isn't happening, but
There's easier things happen.
yeah, for sure. All right. We're just gonna throw you like this. Do you want to brace, or do you have brace?
I do have brace, but I'll take the damage.
You'll take the damage. All right.
So wait, I should. Sorry, I didn't put power on from the attack, and then I'll take the damage, and there we go.
All right. So I could attack you. I could move to the middle. Is that a good idea? It seems very scary. You get to double tap me. I think we just put a lot of damage on you.
Yeah, it seems
So
good.
we'll do that. I'll roll. I'll do the Blade of Midnight again. This time I wait for my rolls.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll pay. I got a great roll. I'll pay 1, so go ahead and do your
Wow.
rolls.
Good rolls.
Alright, you have nothing to pay, so I'll roll my 2
Yeah.
crits.
Yeah, I think you got him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow.
I think you got him.
Definitely got him there.
That's just how it goes sometimes.
How much is that? 6?
Yeah.
6.
All right, nice job.
I got a leadership trigger.
Yep.
So, we do it on Mystique. I think she's more valuable. She gets a short move. She's closer to Bullseye. You're not gonna one-hit me, so you'd have to go 2 activations into thing. Can I get on this point? Can I get on this spot here to protect myself against Malekith throwing me? You can't really throw me without hitting this thing anyway, so I'm kind of safe as long as I'm like kind of behind it, so I can't get thrown into my own dude. So we'll just put her like this. That'll gain me a power and heal me a damage and a symbol. Malekith is done, I think, here. Yeah, he's got nothing else to do. So that's Malekith and 2/2.
Yeah. Yep. I'd say that started off really well for you.
Yeah, but I needed that. If those dice didn't work the way they did, I felt like you were going to have the advantage because you could have had priority and probably been able to maintain it. So this, I think the dice kind of put me in a better position than I should be in. Anyway, I'll hit cleanup.
Yep. Go ahead.
All right, and so we'll do power.
Yeah.
No trap damage this time. You have priority. Do you have anything to play in the power phase? I've got Black Bifrost, but I think that's the only thing I have. You have got your shield. Do you want to still stay on energy, or?
Yeah, I'll stay on energy.
Do you mind just typing that in the chat just so that I?
Yeah, no problem.
Cool. I have Black Bifrost. Do I want to play it? No, I don't. So it is your activation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think that is what I should do. Huh. Yeah, I kind of don't like that order, but throw is omnidirectional, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, it's a short throw, right? I even managed to do damage. I couldn't even do 4 to Black Widow, so that doesn't make me feel great. I could just play it safe. I feel like I have to deal with your Malekith here at some point. See, that gets me. Yeah. All right. We'll start with Malekith. We're gonna spend. Okay, we'll spend 4.
Yep.
And we'll butcher a Thor's into your Malekith for 10 dice physical.
This is gonna hurt.
I don't know. My dice did not come through for me yet, so
I
we'll
don't
see
know.
if it hurts or not.
This usually hurts.
I mean, you'd think, but I will pay 1 for the crit.
All right then. Well, before you roll yours, let me see.
Yep.
Okay. Well, no pang, but
Okay. So 3 crits.
I block 2, taking 5 right now. 6, 7. Take 7.
4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 successes.
I block
9 successes.
I block 2.
Yep.
So take 7.
Yep. And then I've got 1 doohickey there. And I get a place, right?
Yes.
So we'll give you slow.
Okay.
And whoops, slow. And we'll place. Yeah, that's probably the right thing to do. Place here. Doesn't matter though, because you can just do the same thing and probably kill me. Um, really counting on doing the damage if I do that. 7 on 4. I mean, for the Pierce, you would think I'd maybe get that through, but if my dice flub again, then I think you just kill me and win the game. Which, I mean, could call it an early night. I'll try and hedge it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Don't really like any of this. Yeah, I guess I have to do that if you do that. Throws in directions. Yeah, that's true. If I get a point of damage through, if I get even 1 through, that could be potentially. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I realize I'm taking forever here.
Do not worry.
No, it's going to go right there. Yeah, that seems like what we're going to do. All right, sounds good. So throw before or after damage?
After.
After.
So if you kill me, you don't throw me.
It makes me kind of sad, actually. All right, we'll ferocity into Malekith for 7 dice energy.
I'm rolling 4.
Yeah. See how this goes. Come on, Malekith, need one more big roll out of you. Oh god.
Oh god, dude. I'm paying 2.
Yeah.
And I am taking 1 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I take none.
Ugh. Well, I think that probably wins you the game.
It might.
Feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, I mean, I do too.
Alright. He's done. That's demoralizing.
Alright. I live by the dice.
I guess. Yeah. 2 attacks or my dice just totally failed.
Yeah. I've got follow me. I could do if I don't get you, but I mean, like, you just go for the hit here. You go do what you just did.
Yeah. Just kill me.
We're gonna spend 4 for Butcher of Thors.
Sounds good.
Let me roll first. Do you have power? Do you have power? You've got
I do.
3 power. Okay.
Yeah, 3.
And then I'll spend 1 power. Just go ahead.
Yeah. Yep.
No power. Oh, you've got a power you could spend on that.
Sorry, my results haven't come up yet.
Oh, yeah, you got a skull and a wild.
Alright, so we'll spend a power.
Alright, so I get 4 crits.
Yep. I get 1.
Alright, so I paid
4,
for 1.
5.
I've got 7. You've got
7,
2.
and I'm blocking 2.
Take 5.
Yep. 5. Yep.
Bleed, shock, slow, stun. Yeah, we just put the bleed on you, I guess.
Yeah, makes sense.
Ferocity probably here.
Yeah. Get that extra point of damage in.
Whoops. Do I pick that up then, though?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you kill me, like, you can just have the game. It's not gonna be a fun game for me trying to deal with Malekith.
Alright, we'll do ferocity. I mean, I might as well put myself in the position to make that decision, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you get to place if you want to place.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, let's do the place.
And the ferocity gets you to move, so, like, you can go anywhere you want, really, honestly.
Yeah, well, that's fair. Let's go here. Alright, then, now I've already paid the 2 for ferocity. So I'm just going to move my guy up enough that I'm within 1 here.
Yep, absolutely.
That should be good. Within 2 here, definitely. So 7 dice. I've got 1 power to pay for.
Yep.
To pay for skulls. Let's see what I get. All right, no, nothing, no pang, just 3. Go ahead.
3. Can you do it, Malekith? Can you roll some defense?
2.
Blocks 2.
So I get a crit here.
Take 1. Oh, yep.
All right. So you're taking 1.
1. Hey, I mean, he's gonna try to follow me, but I felt good about surviving that.
I can't pay for follow me. I misplayed and I didn't put myself within.
Okay.
But I'm gonna throw you within range to maybe try. Okay, no, you're gonna throw you here to just take a bunch of shots there. Well, I mean, if I throw you within range of bullseye here, you just die. Because you're already at 2 health. So if you brace this, you still die.
Yep. Oh.
So didn't get ya. All right, that's fine. We're gonna get ya. The question is, do I pick this up though, knowing Skull's there? So let's see. Oof, that's like not a fan. Not a fan of that. Just kill. Like frick, I could just kill you. Where do I throw you? Throw you into this, and then you're dealing with the characters. Those characters can't deal with that. Bullseye could move if he really needed to. Bullseye could move, and then range 4 this. So he's stuck like that. So I think I just hit you on that corner there. You're probably, and then that might work. Ooh, it's just so tight, but I think that works. And then they've got, okay, so we're gonna throw you like this. You're gonna hit this. Would you like to brace it?
Yeah, I'm gonna brace that.
All right. Does that look good? For the collision right there between the stand and the Malekith look good?
Yeah, that looks fine. And then you can delete the stand, yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
All right. Malekith now could decide to pick that piece up. Let's see. I've got 3 activations. You've got 2. So picking it up, what does that do? It just like sets the game. Okay, yeah, that's 1 damage. Fuck, I don't know. We'll just leave it. Malekith could survive. So go ahead.
Alright. Don't feel like I have a lot of options here. Feels bad right now. Thought for sure I was gonna kill your Malekith. Like, thought for sure I was gonna do it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I thought for sure too.
At least we're both on the same page. That feels good. Alright. Double shot for Mystique. For 2, try and do 2 damage. 3 damage. I mean, the way your dice have been rolling, I don't think it's gonna matter. Yeah, that feels like the best play right now. And then I keep priority. Yeah, that seems like a good thing to do too. Oh, I didn't power up this turn. I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Do you mind? I'm sorry. I'm just
No,
looking
of
at it.
course.
Like,
Yeah,
why doesn't Bullseye have any power?
You're totally right. Yeah, go for it.
I don't think it would have made a difference. I haven't been power starved to not be able to do anything at this point.
I think the only thing is that Malekith should be on 2, or he shouldn't have get power because he should have been maxed out, right? He should have already been.
Yes, that is correct. That is correct. He was at 10.
So,
yep. So I'll take a power off him. Yep.
2 because he gets 2.
Right.
Yeah.
2. Yeah, he should be on 6. That's correct.
All right. Cool.
I agree with that. All right. This seems like it's the best play for the moment. Going to take away my cover, but can't do anything about that. Get back. All right. All right, we'll go with Bullseye.
Okay.
He's just going to move up into range 3 of Widow. That's a yeah. Sorry. No, I did it too late. I probably should have moved them further. Yeah, but I have to take double attack. Okay. And he'll throw a knife at Black Widow for 4 dice physical.
All right, yeah. I'm rolling 3. Probably just get her. Oh, I mean, definitely get her. Let's see if you spend the power.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to get her. That's the beauty of Bullseye. The question is, you're going to make me spend power to do it.
Nope, definitely not.
There's my good dice rolls when I need them.
Yeah, Bullseye's got them.
Right there. So Bullseye gets a power. We'll trigger the leadership on Malekith. He's going to move up here onto this building. Away from range 3 of Mystique. Sorry, I'm just a little bit of lag.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, that should be fine. Sorry, I just want to check final position here. Templates. Okay. Heal the damage. Get a power. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Actually, my first time ever playing Malekith leadership. So.
All right. I think you're definitely out of range here now. Oh, man, it's close.
No. I think you can get him.
Maybe. Oof, that's close. I think I could get there. All right. Yeah, I guess we're doing that. You're done your turn? My turn? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, my turn's done.
All right. Oof.
Yeah, you got him.
We'll attack Malekith. 4 dice, no cover.
Yep, 4 defense.
Wow, my Bullseye.
Jesus. Bullseye's going to kill Malekith.
Alright. Do you know nothing to pay for? So I'll roll. Oh my god, I just rolled 5 in from 4.
Yeah, I think you got him.
That's ridiculous. So yeah, you
just
take...
Good game. Good game.
You want to call it?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to do for points?
Whatever you want. You can report whatever you want. I mean, I think you get like +8 plus the score. So I think you get. I'm sorry. I don't know.
I mean,
You
like,
can call it 16-2 if you want. It doesn't make a
let's
difference to me.
okay. Let's just say 16-10. I don't know. Like I think let's just estimate what the game would go. 16-10 seem fine.
Yeah, I mean, if it went another 2 rounds, yes, I'd like 8-10, something like that. But I've got no chance now with my Malekith out of the game.
Yeah. It would seem that way. Okay.
I couldn't get the damage down. It was just I couldn't believe
Yeah.
it.
No, dude. I mean,
You know,
you're
I thought
talking to
for
the guy who
sure.
lost the finals on 1 damage. All right, like I totally
I thought for sure
totally get it.
I thought for sure I would get Mystique or Black Widow, and then be able to use my leadership to move back and be relatively safe with that play.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
man, I mean, and then just not killing Malekith. Not being able. I mean, Malekith did 10 damage on 3 attacks, one of which was a 10 dice.
I think you should have grabbed the Senator.
You know, I thought about it, but I mean, you killed me with. You would have killed me there very easily.
I wouldn't have gotten 2 attacks on you. I don't think. I think
yeah,
I
you would have
got...
because you would have been able to. You would have been able to charge. You would have been range 2.
Let's see here. The thing is, I mean, I've played a lot of Malekith, and I'm
okay. I haven't.
Let's set. I turn on deployment. I'll turn it off now since my Malekith's deployed.
Yeah.
Place your Malekith within 1, as far away from my Malekith as you possibly can, and I'm confident.
Yeah.
I'm confident that you can avoid the double tap.
If that's correct, then yeah, that would have been the right play. I thought you got in range. I thought you would get in range without much of a problem.
So this is what I would have tried to do. I would have tried to go here. Haha, see? It's a really
it's just out.
It's just out. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was so when I was talking about, I don't know what to do. In my mind I was like, please do not grab the middle because you have priority and you could I could do one hit into you and whoop-de-doo, one hit, you're going to take 5 damage, but on turn 2, I'm going to get the crap beat out of me, and then you're going to maintain priority, and then you're going to KO me. That's what I saw, and so when I dropped my team and you went 3 wide, I was thinking, uh-oh, this is not going to be the game I wanted to play. I thought you would go 4 wide, and I could maintain priority with my little guys. I'd get the best of both worlds, having little guys do the objective and get priority, but... You caught me off guard with the deployment there, and I think just like that turn 1 charge with Malekith was a little more aggressive than I would have been, and it cost you your character pretty much.
Yeah, I see. I've played maybe 3 games of Malekith so far.
Right.
So I thought that Malekith could charge into the middle and be able to attack the middle point without us on a single move, and that's just an experience with the character.
Yeah, it's like it's close though, right? Like look at how close that is. You have to be there's like a 15 to 25 degree angle on the back of that middle secure where you're safe from the double tap. And what I should have done. What did I do with Mystique here? I flipped it with here.
You have put Mystique over to the side,
and I put her over here. Or something?
Yeah, so I would have been out of range.
That was a mistake. I should have put her like here. I should have put her like here within range to threaten the pull if you went for it. But I had to do this because I was flipping for Mystique, actually. That's what I did. So I maybe shouldn't have flipped for Mystique. I should have...
But you didn't need to flip. You could have just kept it as 2-2.
I could have.
Yeah, I feel really silly not knowing that. Just not enough time to practice.
Yeah.
So that's really, really good note. Because in my head I was like, well, I can pick up the Senator, and then you're going to double tap me, and I get 1 less die.
Oh yeah, no. If I put Mystique here, and it would have been a bad play for you to go for the Senator, because I would have got you. I would have got you, and then I think it would have. I mean, like you still are getting that priority, which is the thing that could have really messed me up, and I guess it almost did, right? I would have lost the game if your dice were a little better.
Had I killed had I dazed your Malekith there, I would have felt great about this game.
Yeah, I would have felt horrible.
Then I would have picked up the Senator on my Malekith, and I would have moved grunts up so that they're in range for sacrifice.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I just take your, I with priority next turn, I just go into your Malekith again, and if I kill him, great. If not, you're only going to get 1 attack because I'm going to send the other one into those grunts.
Yeah. like you
or
like
Bullseye or like whoever.
my cards too. Like you could like my cards. Dark Rain doesn't work against Malekith. Black Bifrost.
Right.
It's not great if you don't have priority. I built a list. I built my characters and stuff assuming I'd have priority. So that's why you caught me off guard. And then you had cards to stop my Malekith, right? With Mission Objective Sacrifice and Midnight could like really like so it's just you going a little more aggressive with him than you needed to. You could have been more cautious with your character on turn one, maybe,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
yeah.
No, I mean clearly that was the play, and like I said, it's just a lack of experience playing the character, which is why I'm trying to. We have an LVOS coming up next month, so I'm
Nice.
really trying to put in some reps and learn this stuff. I just don't have time to play, and it sucks because like
Yeah.
you got guys getting in like 8 to 10 games a week.
I know,
I
dude.
I get in like 2.
I'm the same.
So-
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I'm getting in like 2 right. I'm getting in 2. I'm not a fan of this random list thing. I'm not like I just am not. I haven't had enough reps in to be able to just pick up a game and do as well as I want to do. Whereas when I have the list lock and I can do a lot of studying and simulate a bunch of turn ones, I feel so great and I feel like I can play like as best as I can.
right.
So I'm really this thing. I'm not a fan of the how it's set up. I have a question about your Red Skull. Why did you put him where you put him?
Well, I couldn't put him here on the building, and if I put him any further to the right, I have to climb to get into range of the senator.
Oh, okay.
So I had to put him on this side of the building in order to do the senator and the trap without.
So I mean, like after he was done activating, you left him here instead of on the trap.
So my biggest problem that I've had with Red Skull, and again, this is just going to come with reps. He's very fragile. Actually,
Okay.
like four defense dice backed by 7 health is not a lot. And like if I had put him over here somewhere,
I would have went for Red
you
Skull.
could just charge into him and just take him out.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh well, maybe I'm okay with you putting your Malekith over here because then you're on my side of the board where like my guns are. But if I lose Red Skull in the beginning of the game, I'm down to a 2-man list. I'm not going to win that either,
Yeah.
Like
That's when I saw the models at the table, I was like, all right, I got to take out Red Skull. That's like my strategy. And then, but obviously things change as the game goes. But yeah, that's how I saw winning is taking out your Red Skull.
And when I deployed, I was very happy with Red Skull just going into Bullseye because next turn, if you don't activate Bullseye there, if you activate Mystique, for example, Red Skull can come up and he might be able to beat Bullseye with a 6 dice attack counting blanks. I mean, maybe not, but he can put some damage into Bullseye. And then you have the option of like, are you going to leave Bullseye fight Red Skull, or are you going to run him off? Or are you going to bring Malekith over, and then like my Malekith is on the other side of the board doing stuff?
Yeah.
I wanted to put you at a really hard decision point.
Yeah, my thinking here with Bullseye, he's gonna get hit by Red Skull. It was like kind of like a hope and a prayer situation with Bullseye. I was like, all right, I'll get cover. I will maybe survive enough to do parting shot, and hopefully you don't get your advance trigger, and that way I can then get back onto my point I'm on and just stay healthy one more round. And like that's what I was thinking because by the time that happened, the rest of like this big battle that would have taken place would have kind of been resolved and then from so I was hoping I'd be able to just get a parting shot and make it so that you and hopefully and just hope that you don't get your hit wild trigger on 6 dice, which is like not great, but
it actually doesn't hit it very often. Honestly, that I've found like maybe it's just been again only a handful of games, but like I don't count on it. But just putting him even here, like, just creates such a big threat for you. Like, you can come in and throw a knife at him if you want, but he's going to kill Bullseye. You can't fight him with Bullseye. So I'm super comfortable with just sort of taking over this flank in this 1-to-1 situation, and I'm pretty comfortable with this too.
You picked an amazing list, or the characters you brought. I felt like you had the advantage. You stealing priority, but then not really. I mean, like you still have 4 models and you steal priority.
Right. Right.
and your models like are basically all of these. Look at all these models are 4 dice attacks. Like they're all
Yeah.
little. It's pretty funny how like all these, and then you've got 2 hitters, and I have just got the 1. So yeah, I think like you had everything. You had everything to get the win, and I just got a little bit lucky on the dice, and I capitalized
Yeah.
on the positioning.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, clearly that was a misplay. You know, it maybe even should have been a little risky and gone with the grunts and just activated Red Skull. Gone with the grunts and tried to take Black Widow out with the 4 dice plus rerolls. And then tried to have Red Skull take out Bullseye. But then I give up priority.
Yeah. Well, I think
Because if,
I think yeah. I think in these matches, if you've got your Malkus already like kissing, then like you're you want priority, and you just want to basically
right.
pray to the dice gods that you can hit the Malekith days and KO. I think that's like the most. Usually, that's the best way to the best way to win, and but it doesn't always work. It's very risky.
Yeah, I mean, this was the tale of two, like, you know, exactly what you just said. Yeah, your Malekith rolled the great dice, and my Malekith rolled less great. I mean, the short force did a lot of damage. It did 7 on 10 dice, so that's not nothing. He did 8, 9 or something, right? Because he blocked a couple even. But just 3 damage into Widow, 2 damage on my Ferocity. Like, I probably should have just butchered the Thorns again, honestly. I probably should have just taken the dice pool over the throw. But my thought was, I was like, of course I'm at least going to do 1 damage,
of course,
right?
that's what you always think, yeah.
Then I can throw you, then I can Midnight Phantasmagoria and push you, and you're slowed.
Right.
So then you can move and charge, but that's not going to kill me.
No, yeah, I see the whole plan, and I just like basically like my just by the skin of my teeth, basically, I got through that.
I mean, like, look, but clearly, like, this was the better play. Like, this is where I lost the game right here for sure.
Oh yeah.
Should just like I said, just inexperience, and like that feels awful because I feel like I should know that, but I don't. I mean, I do now, so I won't let that happen again.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and the eyes on the prize, like I don't know. I don't know if I was like when you burned eyes on the prize, I was happy. I was like, all right, great. He can't jank me with that card. Later on.
Sure. Well, again, I was in a situation where I wanted to pick up both of these, and I don't like if I leave Red Skull out here, you just charge into it with Malekith.
Yeah.
Right.
I probably do, but I think you're still in a winning position with priority because but yeah, I see you're saying you're already risking a model already, and like,
right, and it gets worse if he finds it, right? Like at that point, I don't want him to find it, so then why am I doing it?
Yeah, especially if I guess you did it early on too, right? You did it
right. It was like that was my turn 1 play.
Action,
like let's just go check Senator and be safe. And maybe maybe it wasn't worth it. Maybe because like we ended up not even picking up the Senator, so maybe I should have just used him a little bit more as a hammer and activated him later and tried to fight you. But you can hold Malekith back. I mean, you last activated in that turn, which is I think a pretty big advantage turn 1.
Yeah, I think it is. Well, it is turn 1. Yeah, turn 1 it's huge, but then after that it's a problem. And so to stay in the game, I really did need the double tap. So it was I see that. Oh jeez. I was not, oh man. Jeez, I don't know what to say. The dice just like really like.
Yeah, and I mean that's okay. Like but I leaned into it too. You know, like I knew your Malekith was going to get 2 attacks on mine. I was kind of hoping that my thought was either I'll survive, and then I'll be able to go into your Malekith and I'll have the advantage, or I'll daze and have a shit ton of power to just be able to roll over your Malekith for the next 2 turns, and that'll win me the game.
Yeah.
And like neither of those things happened. So like all my theory card thing didn't work out. But like I definitely put him in a more risky position than he needed to be, mainly because I didn't know that you would only get 1 attack off of this. Yeah. Had I known that, I think I would have been just much more comfortable just moving up taking the senator, my lumps, like maybe you spike him out, but probably not, and then I get to just wail on your Malekith and see where it goes from there.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think I need to
So
play. I think I need to play a Red Skull like this. Just this match and like the problem he can create. I haven't played him. I've
I
played him
think he's
once.
really good.
The grunts are
I
just like so annoying.
They are.
Oh my gosh, I've killed them. I mean, I played a game and I just kept shooting and killing them. But it was just like after the game was over, it was just like, or like by like turn 5, it was just like, all right, here they come out again. All right, haven't I killed these guys like 4 times? Um, and it's just so demoralizing to have them just come back every single time, guaranteed, basically.
Yeah, and
Uh,
with for no power, for no
and you're
cost.
basically, it was like, wait, hold on. I've basically been staggering my character every turn. At least one of my characters
Right.
because I've been trying to shoot these grunts.
I mean, you do get the
Yeah.
move in the heel with Malekith, which is why they're less good. But
Yeah, I did. I did realize that when I was like setting things up. I was like, oh yeah, I could just smack these grunts around and get the thing off.
right,
But yeah, but I'm just trying to think. Looking at my list right now, 14. Like my typical 14 would be like Malekith, Voodoo, and Mystique is what I would normally do. But we played on a pay to flip, and that's when I went 4 wide, and I
yeah,
maybe but so going with Voodoo here, I think it just things would have been better for me. I would have probably put Mystique. I would put Voodoo ideally on the side with Bullseye, and then just like dusted him, maybe, hopefully.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then it's like
for sure.
he could also just like what if any of your lower threat characters grab it, then I'm just like and just take it. But
Right.
you caught me off guard with the going narrower than me. Anyway,
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think this list has some real potential. I don't want to practice. And like, I was hoping that it would take me 2 or maybe 3 games before I hit like the finalist last season. So I have like some more reps in it. When I saw I was playing you this turn, I was like, come on, it's like the league has one win. How do I hit Lucas? Like, what the fuck is that?
yeah, I don't. Well, you know what? I'm like I don't want to like kind of toot my own horn at all, but like uh I'm happy that you said that because I was kind of like joking around with my friends being like, oh, now I'll have this advantage because every game I've played before like season 8 or during season 8, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm going against Pat. Oh my god, I'm going against
Yeah,
and like I'm like in this position of like I'm going against people who have been in the community for a long time and have names on them and so it's funny to hear like basically the opposite from someone else. It's kind of like a little surreal to for someone to say that about me, but so it's
there's like, especially in the East. The East is so good.
it is
Like,
it
I mean,
is.
I made a final table once, and that was awesome. But like, I'm not even the top 5 players in the East anymore. Like, just between Magic Nick and you, and like Vodka Blitz, and that's not counting like Sooner, who's not playing, or Sploosh, who's not playing. Uh, Shadow Marvel, like there's just a bunch of like really good players in our bracket, and it's really hard to get through.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
I'm just went into the season as looking at it as like I'm going to prep for packs and play some fun games and try out some stuff and goof around and just like not put too much pressure on winning. And I'm probably not going to make cut, but whatever. That's fine.
Yeah, well, my goal is 4-2. I'm not. Last season my
Yeah,
goal was hit cut, but this season the format is different, and the amount of players that are very good. Yeah, like this season 8 showed that. What was it like? 3 to 4 players were East, and like 5 out of 8 of the players were
three of
5
the
of the
four
top
players.
8 were
I
5 of the
know.
top 8 were East, and like I don't even think it was possible to have more than that because the vodka blitz was in my early bracket, like right I was in the top 8 from with vodka blitz, like or like that part of that bracket. So it's like I think like we got the most amount of East players we possibly could have pretty much in the top 8. Like it's just East is just a, oh my gosh, it is it's vicious in East.
It it
But
makes you a much better player though. Like I'd rather play you or Nick or Shadow Marvel or like any of those guys and lose a really, I mean, so some game, but but that's my own fault. Lose like a really good game, then just like bowl over somebody. You know, like
Yeah.
winning super fun, but at the same time, like I'm a better player for playing the game than I would have been if I had won. You know,
Yeah.
like if I had won this game, it would have been like, oh, I could still be super aggressive with Malekith. Like wouldn't have learned this stuff, and that's
Right.
just that's my journey right now.
I mean, I think I'm on a similar journey too, just because like we talked about, like neither of us get in like 10 games a week. I'm probably getting 2 in right now, 2 a week besides these games. And so I've played Nick now like 3 times since the final, something like that. But each game it's just so, I'm getting like a huge download of knowledge about the game because he's like sharing a little bit of tips and tricks with me throughout the game, or just where we're talking about end game, and I'm getting all that like 15 games a week experience, like I'm getting some of that passed through the game. So yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
There's we're gonna learn a lot playing through the East Division for sure.
Yeah, and honestly, like Malekith is fine, but he has ruined the way that I like to play, the way that I've been successful, which is generally wider lists. Like I don't usually play tall lists. I don't feel comfortable on them. I like having a lot of models and a lot of options and a lot of things to do. And Malekith just like says you can't do that anymore.
Yeah,
which is
I'm
a little frustrating, but like I've got to adapt to it.
Yeah, I'm the exact same way. I grinded Shadowlands Daredevil for like from when Cut started, in season 7, because I just got eliminated right before Cut, and then until the season 8 started, and through the first 3 weeks, I was playing a game a day through that entire 2.5 month of a wide Shadowlands list. And yeah, Malekith literally just like ruined everything for me, and I picked him up because he can be incredibly ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm relearning the game right now, so that's it's fun though. Like it keeps it interesting. I could just play the same way that I've been playing in the past and have some maybe more success, but that's also like that's going to get boring after a while. It's time to try something new, different.
Yeah, I'm excited to for things to change with maybe rules and stuff like that, and just get a little bit of a refresh. I would like to play wider list too, but I feel trapped. I've kind of trapped myself by like committing to always playing the best possible things that are in the game and doing the best as possible. Yeah. So I've kind of like put that on myself, and so far I keep asking myself, like, is this fun, or like is this the way I want to play, is this what I want to do? And as of right now it still is, and I hope that the game changes so that I can play different styles and still do the best that I can.
Yeah, I mean, banning a couple of things like Malekith's Midnight Phantasmagoria would be like a great start. that would really help actually. But well, look, thanks for the game, man. It was super fun. I'm sorry we only got in a couple of rounds, but I think it was pretty decisive after round 2. So
yeah,
well, congratulations, well earned win. Thanks for the tips.
Yeah, thanks, and I definitely would love to play a rematch in the future.
Yeah, sure. Let's jump on and run a casual sometime. I mean, I never have time for anything, but if I find some time, I'll hit you up.
Yeah, cool. And then I won't. Then I can play other lists that are.
No, play this. Keep playing this. Like, let me learn how to beat this. Let me feel comfortable. Yeah. Like, right now, everybody sees Malekith on the table. I'm just like, oh, this guy's a better Malekith player than I am. Like, I'm gonna lose because like he's just gonna out Malekith me. And like you did. Yeah. You did. You were a better Malekith player than I was tonight. So I want to I need more reps into it so I can finally feel comfortable. Like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I know how to approach this. Like, I know how to win against the Malekith.
I like that a lot. I like that a lot because every time I play a pickup game, I am scared to bring the list that I want to bring because I don't want an NPE, and so that's awesome. If you ever are looking for a game against Malekith, like just send me a message and we'll do it. I'd love to play.
All right, we'll do it. That sounds great.
Catch you later.
Have a good night, man. Good luck in the rest of the season.
Thanks. See ya.